Hello everyone, this is Lady Salako, and this is my first time on Facebook doing a live broadcast. I've been previously doing on my YouTube channel named Fair Criticism. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you want to follow me live, you can actually do that. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Fair Criticism, as that is what it's called. So we can discuss, you can react and post comments, and then you can have an interesting time together. If you haven't seen some of my videos, you just go on YouTube, or even some of them are on Facebook, and then you can actually post your comments on your views, your opinion on the subjects that I've discussed. Don't forget, it's fair criticism, so you are free to express your opinion, counter arguments, but don't insult. Even if you insult me, I'm not going to be doing that counter insult to anyone. Yes, I've talked about a couple of topics in the time past. Today I have come to Facebook because some people actually requested that I tried on Facebook so they could easily follow. So probably later I'll broadcast this and upload it on YouTube. Today I'll be talking very briefly about something that has been bothering me for a while, for a very, very, very long time. I can see you, and Shadia Bogun, I can see you. Welcome to my channel. So today I'll be talking about something that has been bothering me for a very, very long time. Hey, radio boy, I can see you. I'm Akrima. Totally respect. So as I was saying, today I'm talking about something that has been a kind of concern for a very, very long time. I don't know whether you people have seen this trend of most pastors, overseer, general overseer, church owners, kind of branding themselves rather than marketing Jesus and the gospel. I'll explain myself better. I'll elaborate on what I mean by that. But this is something that I've found out, and I've been very concerned about it. It would appear to me that, these men of God, not all men of God, appear to be selling themselves, building their brand, rather than marketing Jesus. Expectedly, we would assume that a pastor's business is not a personal business. Preaching of the gospel of our Lord Jesus, even founding a church, is not supposed to be a personal or private business or private venture. The essence of building a church or being a pastor of a church or general overseer is to do the work of the Father. Even Jesus says he didn't come to earth on his own accord or to do his own work. He only came to do the will of the Father. So everything he did during his ministry, life and journey, was doing the will of the Father. So I suppose that pastors, church owners, general overseer, whether you found a church, or whether you are pastor in a church, whichever way, your primary duty and responsibility is to actually market Jesus Christ, market the gospel. But it is the other way around, and I'm very serious about it. I'm very, very concerned and serious about this. I've observed for a long time billboards, posters, flyers designed either for direction or for certain church programs are always, containing pictures of pastors. Some pastors even go to the extent of putting their wives beside them in the picture. You see that picture is very bold. I was just wondering. It's been a long time I've been wondering about it. Why? You see, I don't know if you have observed that. Just imagine all the church billboards you've seen, all the flyers you've ever seen, printed for certain church programs. Hardly would you see the picture of Jesus there. And even if you see the picture of Jesus, it's usually by some side of the corner of the poster of the billboard. But you see very bold the picture of the pastor, and some will even put their wives there. I was wondering. To me, personally, I don't think it should be like that. Not necessarily because they shouldn't do that. But I'm thinking, what message are they passing across? It will look to me, I stand to be corrected, that rather than promoting Jesus or advertising that program, it looks to me that this practice is kind of promoting and building the image of such pastors and church owners and church founders. That's how it appears. That's how it appears. And I don't think it should be so. Because so you take, for instance, John the Baptist before the coming of Jesus Christ. Madam Additional, I can see you. Yeah, thanks for coming on live on my broadcast. So taking for example, the life of John the Baptist. We all know that John the Baptist was very, very popular with the people. People really they revered him. They actually respected. They held him in high esteem because he was a true man of God. But as soon as Jesus came on the show, what did John say? It says that he should be reduced while Jesus Christ is exalted. While some people were trying to find out whether they should follow Jesus or they should follow John, he quickly let them know that Jesus Christ is such a very great man that even his shoelace is not fit to tie. That's the humility I expect. That's the humility that should be characteristic of every good man of God. I'm not condemning men of God. Probably this trend has been like this because of ignorance or something like that. But I think it's high time we called our attention to this and the attention of such pastors. I think we don't want to see their faces on billboards, on directional sign, on posters, on flyers designed for church programs to promote salvation and Jesus. What we want to see is Jesus Christ on such posters and billboard. The gospel church is about Jesus Christ. That's the bottom line. That is the essence. If you're having a program and you're printing a handbill, if you don't put the picture of Jesus, fine. You put the name of the church is okay to identify the church. The title of the program, the theme, what is featuring, salvation, prosperity, whatever it's featuring. But we don't want to see pastor and their wives' pictures on the poster anymore. To me, I'm entitled to my opinion, and I stand to be corrected anyway. It looks to me like more of the pastors branding themselves, marketing themselves, than marketing Jesus. What is the picture of a pastor doing on the church billboard? Is church a personal business? No, it's not. It's not. It's not. That's on one side of it. It has become so unbecoming of some pastors. I'm not condemning pastors. No, I am not. But it's just my observation, and I think I'm not quite happy about it. Some pastors are becoming idolized by their congregation and by their followers. It should not be so. Or do you think it should be so? You can post your comment. Can say whatever you think it's the right thing. It's just my opinion anyway. I think because when I looked at the when I was studying, I tried to, when I felt concerned about this thing, I had to go to the Bible. I had to look at the lifestyles of the apostles, the followers of Jesus Christ, the disciples. You know, I realized that humility was one big hallmark of these disciples, of this apostle. Take for instance Paul and who was with him? I can't remember whether it was Silas or whether it was I can't remember. He and another disciple were on a kind of journey preaching, and I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, perhaps because of a miracle that they did or something that happened, people began to, worship. They want to start worshiping them. What did Paul and his partner do? They rented their clothes and quickly chastised the people not to worship them, not to idolize them. But it would appear somehow that, some pastors are becoming an idol, almost worshipped, maybe not directly, by bowing down head by their congregation. But wittingly or unwittingly, they are becoming a kind of idol that their congregation worship. I'm so sorry, this may be offensive to some people, but I think we should pastors should kind of moderate it. Why is the need to enter a program that you organized in a way that takes the attention of people away from God being the Alpha Omega of that program? I'm not saying that pastors don't deserve to be respected, to be respected and honored. I'm just saying that it's becoming kind of idolatry to me. I'm sorry, I may be wrong. For pastors to make such grand entry into a program that is supposed to be organized for the presence of God, for the people, to enter in such a grand style with bodyguards, coming with siren and all those things, like, those flamboyant entry, I think it's more of a show than the intended purpose. I don't know what your opinion is. You can express your opinion about this. I think what I'm just trying to say is that pastors should try not to stay at the center. They should allow Jesus to be at the center, following the footsteps of the disciples, following the footsteps of the apostles of the old, who abased themselves and allowed Jesus to be exalted. That's my point. That's exactly my point. You see, I was watching one African pastor the other day. He came to Nigeria. Oh my God, come and see pageantry, and horses were lined ahead, police escorts ahead. Is it because Nigeria is that bad, or what? What's the horse about? What's the horse for? Trumpet here and there, like I don't know. I do not think, it's my opinion, I don't think pastors should carry that kind of should make that kind of show. I don't think so. So much so that people are not even expecting Jesus, they're expecting the pastor. Their attention has been so shifted away from the fact that Jesus Christ is actually the one that they should be waiting for. Some people, when they go for a church program, they are not concerned about any part of the program until the pastor comes on stage. They are just waiting for the pastor and when the pastor comes like this, in that kind of grand style, bodyguards in the name of ushers standing with dark shield and bold suit and all of that, heavily chested guys and all of that, and then you see them standing, screaming and all that. I'm not trying to be overly cautious or something. I'm just saying that such show could kind of be repulsive, because church is supposed to be a place of humility, of decency. And pastors are servants of God, are vessels of they are vessels of God to be used to minister to people. And so they should be exemplary in every way they carry themselves, in every way they conduct themselves. You know, pastors are great people, but that should not make them to make an outward show of that greatness. Yes, they are supposed to be great people because they carry the power and the aura of God. Yes, but if we look at the lifestyle of the apostles, they didn't live like that. They didn't carry themselves around with that kind of pageantry and show. You know, that's my concern. So it will appear like some of these pastors are building a brand for themselves using Jesus. I am not fighting for Jesus. I'm only trying to call for an order for sanity and decency in the Christian fold. If you have seen my previous video, that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm not trying to cause division or hit the just like I said in my previous video, hit the Christian polity. No, I think we should. It is high time we restored. We went back to the grassroots. We went back to the basics. You know, living just like the Bible has laid it down. That's exactly what I'm saying. So it will appear like some pastors are building their own image using Jesus. That's another example. So I think pastors should begin to watch it, because they may not be doing it intentionally, but wittingly or unwittingly, knowingly or unknowingly, they are becoming idolized. They're becoming idolized. And you see people, when they are not Michael Jackson, when Michael Jackson and some other popular pop star, you know, when pop stars appear on stage, you see people screaming, fainting, and all that. I remember the other day, I'm sorry to use this example, I went for a very, very popular church program. It was another night program. It was a video, very massive program. And while one of the music minister, very popular music ministers, one of them came on stage to minister, one girl just ran. I'm talking about an outdoor program. One girl just ran to the stage and hugged this gospel artist. He's supposed to be a minister. What for? I was just wondering, why did this girl do this? This is not a party. This is not a disco party. This is church. You know, I'm just saying that it's not the fault of the music minister, but I think ministers of God should be careful in passing the wrong message, in giving a wrong signal. You know, making it look like making it look like they are branding themselves, like, you know, like they do in the corporate world. You know, it's like that, like they are marketing themselves, like they are using Jesus to advance their personal agenda, their personal career. I think it should be checked. I think it should be checked. That's my opinion. I think it should be checked. Pastors are supposed to be examples and definition of humility. No matter the anointing they carry, I think they should begin to look inwards and then look at how the apostles live. They should let Jesus Christ be the focus. They should let Jesus Christ steal the show. Some powerful pastors who have very large congregation and all of that, you know, because God has so used them and they've been so blessed and all of that, they should watch it. The Bible says, anyone that thinks he stands should be careful lest he falls, because pride is the beginning of fall. So I just because when I it's been bothering me for a long time. I'll just go around and I'll see billboard full, very big pictures of pastor covering half of the entire board, as if the church is about the pastor. You won't even see the picture of Jesus. You just think about it. Imagine how many billboards for churches that you've seen. I don't know, what should the pictures of the pastor and his wife doing on the board? Advertising the church or themselves. I don't want to see the pastor and the wife's face. This is a billboard for the church. So church address. So if you can't put a picture of Jesus, then we don't want to see your picture. I don't want to see your picture. I don't want to see your picture. Yes, I don't want to see your picture. And I feel it passes the wrong message to other people too. You may not share my sentiment, but I think we should begin to look at these things so that there is decency in the fold. There is decency in Christianity. There's no need for show. There's no need for this kind of pageantry. No matter how big a man of God should be, I think there should be a kind of decency. There should be a kind of humility. That's exemplary. The final thing I want to say about this is this. It's my opinion, like I said. Please, I don't know. Where do some pastors, especially African pastors, where did they get their title? Especially these two titles. I've been wondering, Bishop and Apostle. I don't know. Maybe somebody can tell me. Please, I would like to be educated on this. All of a sudden, you just see one pastor. Sometimes a young pastor at that. Bishop, Apostle. Please, what informed those titles, especially those two titles? It's understandable if by scholarship a pastor becomes a doctor, because you can actually get a degree and become a doctor of divinity. That's understandable. But out of the blue, Bishop, Apostle, please, can somebody, I don't know, talk where I can see you. Talk where I know Vicky, I can see you. How you doing? Yeah, I was wondering, hi Jay. Hello, how are you? I was wondering, Basil, I can see you longest time. How you doing? So I was wondering, where did he get this title from? Bishop and Apostle. What is the criteria? I know Peter was the first bishop. And we know how Jesus Christ, made Peter to be the head. He said, on this rock I'll build my church. We knew that we knew the position Peter held. And we knew some apostles in the Bible. But not even all the disciples were apostles. Okay? I know of Apostle Paul, but I can't remember if Matthew was an apostle or Mark was an apostle. I don't know. But I know that there were some apostles. But in this Africa and other parts of the world, where? I don't know. I stand to be corrected, and I can't be educated. What are the criteria for becoming bishop and apostle? I can understand doctor. I can understand what do you call it? Reverend. Maybe as maybe by the virtue of age or maturity in the I don't know, in the office of a pastor. Somebody can become a reverend. Maybe that's understandable. But bishop and apostle, please, I'm wondering, because I was just my concern is, let Christianity be decent. Let us do everything to make Christianity decent. Something that, a lifestyle that other people can actually, see and want to be part of. Because Christianity is more than a religion. It's a lifestyle, it's a life of Christ. Because those that are called people are Christian are authentic. They saw their lifestyle just like Jesus. And we know that humility is, hey, Chief Kudus, I hear sir. We know that humility is the hallmark of Jesus Christ's teaching. His life was marked by humility. Jesus Christ only made one triumphant, glorious, pageantry kind of entrance into Jerusalem, and that was purposeful. Aside that, I don't think Jesus Christ ever, I don't think he ever became that showy and all that. I'm not saying that. I know that we've been called into a life of life of plenty, life of luxury and all that. But I think humility is very essential. So I don't think the pictures of pastors and their wives should be on billboard of churches, on posters, flyers of churches. I don't share that that sentiment. To me, it's kind of disgusting. Are they marketing themselves? Is the work of pastor private business? Is church private business? No, it's not. The pastors are not. They are not doing their own work. They are doing the work of God. So if they are doing the work of God, they should project Jesus. They should do less of showing. They should less of getting the attention. Jesus Christ is no longer the focus. Many church goers and congregations are now, they are focused on the pastor. When a miracle takes place, they think it's the pastor doing it. They ascribe it to the pastor, and some pastors are not even quickly ascribing it to God, to Jesus. So it's kind of disturbing. I think we need to retrace our step and then begin to look at these things. Pastors should de-emphasize, their own image being projected to the people as if they are the one doing it. Jesus Christ is the one doing the work. He may be using them; they are vessels. Okay, so they should let Jesus be at the center. They should hide behind Jesus and take the honor of being used. They should de-emphasize their own fame and let Jesus Christ be famous. That's my concern in this broadcast. First of all, I don't think they should be putting their pictures on posters, on their church billboard and all that. I don't think they should be making such grand entry that drives the attention of the congregation away from Jesus and to them. I don't think they should be making that kind of showy entrance into programs they organize, such that people are expectant of them. People are looking forward to see them. People no longer go to such programs to meet Jesus. They want to see the pastors. They want to have the pastor touch them. I don't think it's right. I think it's passing the wrong message. I'm not saying pastors are not supposed to, but I'm saying that it's passing the wrong message. Putting their pictures on posters, making such grand entry into their programs, and ascribing humongous titles like bishop and apostle for what? To me, I don't see it as the right thing. I don't know. So that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about in this broadcast. So if you have a contrary opinion, please you can post it and let us look at it together. And so this is the end of this podcast. I want to thank all of you who joined. Don't forget my YouTube channel, Fair Criticism. Please subscribe, share. And I made a very, very important remark in my last video, because somebody challenged me that I needed to be careful so that the purpose is not counterproductive. So I don't want to be one of those people who come all out to attack the church or attack Christianity. No, that is not the purpose of this. I didn't start broadcasting for the purpose of myself becoming popular or anything. No, I have some concerns, and those who know me very well. I've always maintained my stand on issues. Because I am not a passive Christian, and I've never been a passive church member. It doesn't matter what my pastor says. It doesn't matter who my pastor is. All right. When I hear something, I go back to the Bible and check, and by the Spirit of God, I try to see. Because even the Bible says the Berean Christians, so they will go back after hearing from the apostle. They will go back and check from the scriptures whether what the apostle said, was right. They will do that. So I don't encourage anyone to be a passive Christian, but because most people are lazy, they just accept hook, line, and sinker anything the pastor says. I'm not saying it's wrong. We listen to our pastors. Yeah, we respect our pastors, but there should not be a kind of outward excessive show of So I made a remark in my last video on YouTube. I said, I am not here to hit the Christian polity or to cause division. No, I'm only here because I have an opinion to share. And the objective of my opinion, the objective of my broadcast is to restore decency, is to bring about unity, not division. For example, in my last video, I said something about when we refocus our attention, our giving to building and to helping and to improving the welfare of members of the fold, members in the fold, members, for example, members of our church, we will be helping the country in reducing poverty. We're making lives better. Imagine, like I said, imagine those churches that have universities. If they make the universities accessible to their church members, wouldn't it be a fine thing? Wouldn't it be a great thing? How could you build universities and then your church members cannot afford it? And that is not consistent with what's in the Bible. No. In the video, I made remarks about, how even the disciples themselves taxed themselves when there was going to be famine. They taxed themselves to give relief to the believers. Everything that was sold by those who had money, those who were rich, was shared among everyone. Even Jesus Christ, when he was preaching and saw the people were hungry, he didn't ask them to go and sow he didn't ask them to go, he didn't send them away. He provided for them himself. So what I'm saying is consistent with the Bible, and I didn't come here to cause division or to hit the Christian polity. No, so to speak. So please don't mistake what I do here. And I can't say I'm perfect. Some people have made some comments which I have worked on, and that's also what informed this very statement I'm uttering right now. I'm not here to hit the Christian polity, all right? But truth is hard and is bitter. So we must learn to embrace the truth. When we embrace the truth, we will trust us. I told you that I was going to show you a video, but I thought I was going to do this on YouTube. But because some people demanded I come here. I mentioned something about Pastor Benny Hinn in my previous video. He made a video that's on YouTube right now. And in that video, he admitted being guilty of the overtly emphasis made on preaching prosperity. Go and watch the video. Just type on the video on YouTube. Just type Pastor Benny Hinn admits being guilty as having pushed too far in the gospel of prosperity. He said it himself. Nobody said it himself. And I was so amazed. I was so impressed. That's exactly what should be happening. We shouldn't see criticism as a negative thing. Criticism can be constructive, and that's what it should be. Pastor Adeyemi posted something on Facebook. Mr. Kudus actually sent it to me, and when I read it, I was impressed. I think, especially on the issue of giving, offering, and tithe, I think pastors are beginning to, realize, that, of a truth, there are some elements of truth in some of these arguments that have been trailing, tithing and offering. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Fair Criticism. I'll be live again tomorrow. I'll be talking about another mind-blowing, very controversial. I'm sorry it is controversial because I didn't make it controversial, but it's very controversial. So I'm going to be talking about it tomorrow. So please join me and be there. Hey, damn Larry, I can see you. I'm just rounding up right now. So subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's. I know that data could be an issue here in Nigeria, but then God bless you. Anyhow, if you can't watch it live, you can go back on YouTube and then watch it. God bless you. So this is all I have to say today. Pastors should moderate their lifestyle. They should remove their pictures from posters, billboard of churches. They should not add unnecessary titles to their name, bishop, apostles, except it's justified. I think if it's not justified, they don't need that. pastor is enough. You're a pastor. There are other titles. Evangelist is there, deacon is there, elders. We saw all those in the Bible. What is the use of apostles and bishop when it doesn't look like you what a bishop? Except well, you actually deserve to be called bishop. But I've seen so many who are even too young to call themselves bishop. I don't know. I don't know whether it's a criterion of age or whatever. I don't know. But you can share your opinion on this. So thank you very much, Olive Ayadiola. How are you doing? It's been a while. Yeah, that's one of my ex-students. Yeah. So thank you very much for being with me, for being part of the show. Thank you so much. You are blessed. Thank you. Bye.